after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First down.
To throw, it's Allen. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
First and 10 at the
After
31-yard
1-7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 30 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2.
They'll look to throw. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead.
Bills 8, Chiefs 7.
Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one-up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
First down. A gain of 12. And a first down, Chiefs.
Attack! Yellow!
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
on
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Two minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man right side is Rice. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 53 yards. And the Chiefs have retaken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored.
Gets through and now an opening. Still on his feet. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll try the middle with Cook. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2nd and 7.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
To the air, Allen. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Allen. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes will do it himself. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and goal, Kansas City.
Yellow, yellow.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Butker now to add the extra point. He knocks it through, and he extends the lead to 21-8.
Chiefs 21, Bills 8. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On the return, the Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And this one is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. He'll try to do it himself. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Set to kick off.
Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Yellow. Attack!
Now Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Yellow.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This is caught, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquise Brown, 27 yards, and the Chiefs are able to widen their advantage. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try.
Yellow,
The
yellow.
Chiefs will set up for the
I've got
two-point
blue,
conversion.
Mahomes will throw for it. It's caught at the one. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Bills 8. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Here's Allen. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43.
Allen going to change the look here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Allen going to run with it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
319. Middle.
Now Allen. Shakir hauls it in. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And again, it's Allen. On the move past the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
16 yards. And the Bills
56, 56.
First and 10 at the 32.
Throwing now is Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, 32 yards. And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. And now they'll shift things around. Allen will try to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 2.
Fight on these two.
They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs. And that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
That's into the hands of Worthy. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 25 yards that time.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.